Hello, welcome to this of another transmission here in your video blog about semantics. So uh, everyone knows what's tense. We have different tenses: present, past, and future. And this is really common in many languages. They have also tenses. But have you ever heard about aspect? So that's the topic of today. So today we're going to talk about what relation does it have uh, about tense and aspect. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, in order to explain this topic, I'm going to share with you a presentation. Okay, so I hope you can see. Okay, then so tense and aspect. So what's tense? When we're talking about tense, as I told you, we have present, past, and future. But what does tense refer to? Well, mainly tense refers to the time. This tells us when an action or a situation takes place in time. Aspect. We can have different ways to understand aspects. One of these is aspect gives us extra information about the situation or about the tense, and it means that we can have different ways of viewing the internal, temporal, and constituency of a situation. So for aspect, we can have different types of aspects as simple. We also have continuous, perfect, as well as we can combine perfect and continuous in order to have perfect continuous. And also we can have long term, the instantaneous, and the habitual. For continuous aspect, we can have the particle ing, so it's the verb plus the particle ing, and the duration of the event, temporariness, unfinishedness, and in progressness. The perfect aspect. We are going to use the particle have, has, plus a verb in past participle. This connects events between times and actions that started in the past and continues to the present. So in this case, we can combine and understand situations that begins in the past, but those actions are unfinished, so that continues to the present. So let's begin with the first tense. It's present simple. In present simple, we have different situations that can be true in present, and often they are situations that occur regularly, like habits and routines. In example, when we're talking about a routine, when I say I wake up, that means that this situation or this action happens really frequently, and it becomes a daily routine. And I also have different verbs like make, I make my bed or make your bed, get dressed, brush your hair, eat breakfast, brush your teeth, go to school, etc. Some examples are I always wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. In this case, I'm telling my daily routine or stopping my daily routine. That means that almost every day I wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. This is a part of my routine. But also, present tense is used to mention some situations that happens in the future, like this train leaves at 2 o'clock. So with this, we can have that this is a present situation, but refers to the future. It's something that is established. The present continuous. In the present continuous, we can have the tense is present, aspect is known as continuous. And we can have different functions. So the first function is present continuous indicates situations that are in progress. So they are unfinished situations and indicate situations that occurs in the same time. And the third function is they indicate plans on or arrangements. Some examples are, the first example is she's cleaning the bathroom. In that situation, we refer to a person in certain time in present that is cleaning the bathroom in a specific time. The next example is Richard is driving and using his phone at the same time. We can have both actions that are happening at the same time. So they are happening simultaneously. We are flying to London next week. In this example, even this is present progressive, we can refer to a plan that we have previously, or we have arranged previously. Present perfect. The tense is present. My aspect is perfect. And functions. Present perfect indicates situations that began in the past and can continue to the present. It is used to tell about past experience. For instance, George has worked for Google for 5 years. In this example, I know that George began in the past working for Google, and he is working until now. He is a part of this company. In the next example, have you ever gone to Disneyland? I'm talking about a question that refers to a past experience. And as you can see, the present perfect is represented by the use of the auxiliary verb have and the past participle verb. Present perfect continuous. In the present perfect continuous, we have the tenses present and aspect is perfect plus continuous. As functions, we can describe an action that began in the past and this action continues to the present. But the action is more focused on the length of the situation, like how long this situation is length or last. Some examples are, she has been waiting that bus for 3 hours. I refer that a person has been waiting the bus, but I'm focused mainly in how long she has waited for that bus. The next one, Derek has been fixing this car all day long. In this example, I know that Derek has been fixing his car, but the main thing that I want to know is how long he has fixed the car. The past simple. Our tense is past, and the aspect is simple. Functions, we can describe actions that begin in the past and are finished. So we refer to actions that are no longer in present. Some examples are, I ran a mile yesterday. So the action is finished because yesterday can return again. She baked a delicious cake. That means that the cake is now, because this is a past action. The past continues. My tense is past and aspect is continuous. Function, I can describe situation in the past that happened in a specific moment. This time describes situations in the past that happened before a specific time. Some examples are, Luisa was cleaning her bedroom at 7 o'clock in the morning. As we can check, in this example, we refer to a specific time in the past. And I don't know if the action is finished. And also, at 9 o'clock a.m., I was calling her. I am in a specific time in the past. So it's an action that happened at certain time, like in this case at 9 o'clock a.m. And I refer that I was calling her in that specific time. The past perfect. The tense is past, the aspect is perfect. Some functions are, it describes a situation that happened before another past situation. Like what? It was a wonderful day. I had been at home all day. So in this case, I'm happy. So I say, I was really happy. It was a wonderful day. But why? Because I had been at home all day. So as we can check, this is an action path, an action situation, a past situation, sorry.